Jer, 68 games in the books. You guys come up just short here this season, but in talking with you and in talking with this team, it seems like you guys got as much out of these players, and the players gave just about everything they had here this season.
Yeah, we talked about it last night after the game. I thanked them for their sacrifice, their dedication, their hard work. We had a great group. It's obviously disappointing that we didn't make the playoffs, but it wasn't from lack of effort or, we had highs and lows during the season. I thought towards the end of the season our young guys had really come on strong, and that's a step in the right direction going forward here.
Some of the young guys, especially, when we went into the season, you kind of looked at the back end and you kind of looked at the prospects that were back there, most notably Caleb Jones and most notably Ethan Bear. First off, Bear goes up to the NHL and had that injury trouble early on this year, but I thought came on strong there at the end of the season.
Yeah, it was nice to see him get rewarded with a call-up, and he went up there and performed well. And at the end of the day, Ryan, that's our job. It's to promote guys to the NHL and get guys to, to fulfilling their dreams of playing in the NHL, and not only playing there, one game here and one game there, but being everyday consistent players up in the NHL. And I think we've done that over the course of time here. But in the same breath saying that, we want to put a good product on the ice for our fans in Bakersfield.
Caleb Jones as well had some injury trouble as well this season, but he came back strong, and I noticed a little more confidence down in his game at the end of the season.
Yeah, I think when he came back from that injury, he started to elevate his game. It gave him the time to sit back and watch the game, and I think sometimes that's beneficial, in your game to sit back and to watch from the stands. It gives you a different perspective of what's going on out there. Sometimes you realize you have more times where you can see plays develop. So I think he took that time during his injury to use it to his benefit. A
couple of forwards as well came on this season. You look at some of the rookies, Joe Gambardella, David Gust. I thought really took a step forward from where maybe they were projected at the beginning of the season to where they finished at the end of the season.
Without a doubt. Those guys came in and performed well. It takes a while to make that adjustment, but those guys did the things that we asked them to do. They worked a lot after practice. They were on the ice before practice. We did a lot of video with them, and you could see improvements in their game from game to game. So they'll hopefully be back next year, and with a year under their belt, they should come in and hit the ground running.
How invaluable was it to be able to get a look at Tyler Benson, Cooper Marody, Tyler Vessel, Dmitry Samorukov? I mean, the list goes on here down the stretch. But how invaluable was it to get a look at these guys before you could see them in practice and you could see them off the ice, but to get them in the game here in the American Hockey League level?
Yeah, I think it's a two-way street. I think it gives us the opportunity to see how they're going to perform. Obviously at that time of the year, a lot of teams are playing with different guys and younger guys coming up, but also it gives them the opportunity to see where they're at in their game and where they have to be. It's a tough league, the American Hockey League. There's a lot of big, strong, experienced guys that understand how to play the pro game, and not only for us to get a look at them, but for them to understand what the league's all about and where they have to get to be if they want to be an everyday player at this level and beyond.
Last one be a hero of the season, Rattie, probably your biggest success story of the season. He gets re-signed as well by the Edmonton Oilers. Just his whole season with the Condors early on to get himself an opportunity late in the season and taking advantage of that opportunity.
Really happy with Ty. A solid citizen. He comes in and he led the right way. He went out on the ice and led by example. He's not a rah-rah guy, or he didn't say much in the room, but when he did have something to say, guys listen. And to see him get rewarded with that contract is, it's great. I really am. I couldn't be happier for a guy. He came in this year and did all the things that we asked him to do, and he performed them well. He's a big part of our team, and to see him get rewarded with a one-way contract in the NHL and probably start there next year, I couldn't be happier for a guy.